Is your Maytag front load washer just sitting there, not responding when you press the buttons? I'm Ed with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today, I'll walk you through what to check when your washer's control panel or HMI won't accept any selections. Now, most times when the HMI acts up like this, it boils down to one of three things: the console itself, the wiring harness that connects it, or the ACU. The good news is, once we zero in on what's failed, swapping out that part, especially the console, is usually a whole lot easier than it sounds. So let's dive in and see what's going on under the hood. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. Before we start poking around, let's grab a few tools. You'll need a 1/4-inch nut driver, a number 20 Torx bit, a multimeter, and as always, safety first. Unplug the washer or shut off the breaker before you start. Once the power is safely off, we can dig into troubleshooting your Maytag front load washer. First thing we'll try is getting the washer into service diagnostic mode. With the washer in standby mode, press any 3 buttons except power in the order 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all within 8 seconds. You should see all the lights come on and 888 flash across the display. That means the ACU is talking to the console like it should. Next, press the same first button again to enter the HMI test. Every button you press should turn off its corresponding light or part of the display. If one doesn't respond or hesitates, flickers, or sticks, it usually means something's gone bad in the logic layer of the console. That console will need replacing. Now, if you can't get into the service mode at all, that's your first clue. It tells us the ACU isn't receiving the right button entry pattern. Try pressing power. Does the backlight come on? If it does, but diagnostic still won't start, the keypad matrix probably isn't sending valid button signals, pointing to a console failure. If the console stays dark, we'll need to dig deeper. To get to the console, unplug the washer and remove the screws at the back of the top panel. Slide the panel back and lift it off. Now look towards the back right corner and you'll see the ACU mounted on a bracket with several wires running to it. Slide it out and press the tab on top. Then remove the 2 screws behind the dispenser drawer. Once those are out, remove the 2 screws on top of the console. Release the tabs along the top. That'll give you access to the HMI board, the ribbon cable, and the wiring heading to the ACU. Take a good look at the ribbon cable. Check for corrosion, burn marks, or discoloration. Now, even if we think the console is bad, it's smart to check the ACU just to be sure. Power up the washer and use the tech sheet diagram to check for 120 volts AC at the ACU's main input. Find connector J2 on the ACU. Test between pins 1 and 2. You should see 120 volts AC. If you don't, the ACU isn't getting main power. Switch your meter over to DC and check connector J19. Now let's check voltage, and we'll find connector J19 on the ACU between pins 2 and 4. You should see 5 volts DC. Between pins 1 and 4, look for 12 to 13 volts DC. If the voltage checks out, go ahead and test the communication line on J19 between pins 3 and 4. You should see a fluctuating voltage. That tells you the ACU is trying to talk. If the console still won't enter diagnostics, but you've confirmed proper DC voltage at the HMI connector during the ACU testing, that tells you the console's internal circuits have failed. Since we already removed the top panel and the console screws earlier, now it's just a matter of fully removing the console. Pull it forward, undo the wiring harness, and lift the whole assembly away from the washer. Here's the old part, and here's the new one. If you've already got yours, you're ready to go. If not, you can grab the right one with your model number over at AppliancePartsPros.com. Line up the new console and reconnect the harness. Tilt the console back up and snap the top tabs into place. And secure it with the original screws. Then, reinstall the top panel. Once everything is in place, restore power to the washer. Once you've tracked down the issue, be it the console, wiring harness, or ACU, you're almost home free. Just visit AppliancePartsPros.com with your model number and you'll find exactly what you need. Let us know how your repair went in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching and happy repairing.